Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy Saturday night to join me. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all my new subs, you feel me, and all the new people that are watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Seeing as though, like I vlog every night, and the thing is even as I start to talk, I really enjoy doing this a lot. I think I've been pretty clear about that. And sometimes, in life, you kind of just want to break stuff. So I'm going to try and stay in character here as I kind of explain to you the ins and outs of middle age existential crises. Alright? So that's kind of what we're doing here. Link in the description below to a song called Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. Came out in the late 90s, I do believe, on an album called Significant Other, which was a CD that I definitely rocked out. Limp Bizkit was one of those one-off bands. It kind of makes you wonder why they didn't keep making music. And I know they still tour and stuff, and they're just kind of like an old head band now at this point, but at one point, they were like the coolest band ever. I mean, Limp Bizkit. Hot Dog Flavored Water is one of my favorite LPs of all time, also. And, again, Fred Durst, Wes Borland. Again, how I know this much about this band, I've not listened to in like 20 years. I couldn't tell you. But I am enjoying having this conversation just because, like I said, check out the link in the description below if you don't know of this song, just because it kind of encapsulates how I've been feeling the last few weeks. So here's the thing: is like I'm a pretty happy guy, right? Like I mean, moreover, I find that that's kind of been my card in life, right? I have been bestowed with an exorbitant amount of energy, and it requires nothing more than just a little food and I'm off to the races. It's always been like this for me. I'm just a highly energetic person. And I kind of learned a long time ago that the best way to use that energy was to try and be as positive as I could. Like definitely, like almost to the point to where it's like toxic positivity. Okay, like I'll be the first to admit. I'm the first person, right? Like I'm always saying sorry. I'm always saying excuse me. I'm like hell bent on people having manners, and if they don't, I get super offended. Like I get more offended if somebody doesn't have manners more than like I would if somebody just flipped me off and told me to go like, do whatever with myself. Like it's almost kind of just the opposite with me. Like I find that other way to be a little bit more direct instead of like passive aggressive, sort of just like, not wanting to be a kind of person that has like basic etiquette or whatever. And again, it's categorical, right? It's little stupid things that might bother you, or in this case, me, because I'm describing to you how just I feel like since I turned 37, right? So in October of last year, I'm getting older, and I don't got a lot going on for me in my life. I've made some pretty poor decisions the last decade for sure. I think the decade before that I had been doing okay. But just sort of in rebuild mode for sure. And I gotta tell you, the older you get, the tougher it is to turn a new leaf, to do this whole rebirthing of yourself. Trust me, I've done this more than I can even dare to imagine, right? I mean, I think being successful in life is adapting to your surroundings, right? It doesn't, that's just kind of the name of the game. You got to learn how to adapt. You got to learn how to remain functional. And, I know these things, right? Like, it's not, that's what I'm saying. It's just, as I get older, like, I miss my grandma. Okay, that's one thing. I can't put it into perspective enough. Like how much I miss this woman. It's crazy. I never thought like I would miss somebody. And it's because obviously like I can't even see her again. And that sucks. And so despite my shortcomings, I just am kind of getting around to all these things in my life that have sort of just recently happened, but not really. right? Because my grandmother passed away in 2023 on my birthday, so it's been some time, and I could research it, I could Google it, I'm sure there's a standard metric of a period of grievance of and I feel like I'm pretty right within that spectrum, but it takes a lot out of you, again, like the older you get, it's not any question of energy or anything for me. It's just, you know, um, I miss my grandma, and I find it just, to be extremely impactful to myself. That woman was my best friend, and she didn't go out. We didn't go out on the best of note. And then it's just one of those most recent regrets. And again, it's just sort of like I'm not here to pretend that you're my therapist or that I just sometimes it's important to just take a step back, and kind of evaluate what you got going on and figure out what's important and so forth. And I feel like I'm doing those things, but it's just it's been kind of tough, it's been kind of tough, and I find that even remaining positive, is sometimes it's easy. This is easy for me, like getting on camera, making speeches, being a funny guy, being a funny looking guy. I mean, all of these things come natural, right? Like that's the thing. And I was explaining this to a friend earlier, is like sometimes it sucks, like it's the world and ourselves in and of ourselves are just super ironic, and I don't quite understand if we know to the extent of which that is. And I again just I don't know. I don't. There's nothing wrong with me, but I feel like there's lots of things that are wrong with the world, and the current government just really sucks. And never has such an administration been so harmful to its populace, not since I've been awake and alive and sentient. And this is unfortunate. This is coming at a time where things are stupid expensive. People don't get paid enough. And again, I just feel like the closer you get to 40, the closer you kind of may or may not realize that you more than likely aren't going to change the world, and that whatever you may or may not have done in the past 20 years to try and be your best self, or to have a positive impact within the community that you're at, or whatever. Like again, I grew up with the principle of volunteer work and being very involved, and I used to have more third places than I could remember, and I just feel like it's not just my own experience, that it's like all of society, like it's pretty clear, and again, that makes me sad. It makes me sad that people don't get paid a living wage. It makes me sad that old people, can't afford to pay for their health care. It makes me sad that there's so many homeless people. It makes me sad that Palestine is like being destroyed as we speak, and how we're helping to support that, right? Like I just, through a government by that, gives them money to do these things and stuff. And it's not political. I don't want to politicize this stuff. I'm just saying that, like, it sounds sometimes like the world is a really sucky place. And again, like, I just sometimes I'm a little bit too observant of these things, I feel like, and I let it get to me, and I just it sucks, like I don't know, like I don't even gotta eat every day, but like how come other people like die because they cannot afford to eat even once a day, like I just these are the things that weigh on me. And again, I don't think I'm a bad person for being concerned about like the state of the world, and trying to, even sometimes to my own detriment, put those kinds of things in front of my own sort of purview. Because, like I said, just lately I've been feeling a certain type of way, and I don't know. I just I'm gonna keep moving forward. I mean, what is there to do, right? Again, like I don't know. I already have I've called them contingencies in the past. It's important. This vlog is important to me. It means a lot to me, and I have been, more than a million on the transparency with my thoughts and my activities, and the things that I got going on in life and things like that. So, it's all that a guy can do, and that's what I'll continue to do. And I'm sure that I won't feel this way for a long time. I hope that it's, not at all any longer than it has been, because this is a weird feeling, and I hope that things get better, obviously not just for me, right? And I say that because it's sort of like, that's weird too, right? It's like, what I want, is I want things to get better for everyone, right? Like, I want there to be an equitable space for people like us to just, live peacefully. I mean, it's really not that much to ask, and I don't care who tells you what. It's this government can afford it. We live in a world that pretty wealthy world. There's a lot of really wealthy people out there. So I'm just trying to put it into perspective. So that's all that I got going on. All right, so to break character, hey, listen, like, I really do appreciate everyone joining me, all the new subs, everybody, you feel me? Like, this is, again, I don't think anything has meant more to me professionally, right? As in, like, it may not seem professional, but, your boy here is hopefully going somewhere with this. I say hopefully because I know that it'll happen. I know this. It's inevitable. It's great. I'm happy about it, and that's good. And those are obviously good things, but that doesn't, anything doesn't mean that it makes somebody happy, and that's kind of the thing is, like, I think I'm happy, obviously, like, I'm very, I have a good friend in my life, I have a lot of good things to be grateful for, like, more than grateful for, like I owe my life to a handful of people, like, quite literally, and I wish I could, thank them while also trying to be my best self to help try and do a little bit to save a world that is increasingly, just a bad place for kids, for old people, for everybody involved. And it's not fair, because, like, there's so much potential out there, and there's so much room for everyone to have, at least, at the very least, what they need, and so, I don't know, it's just one of those things, midlife crises, they come and they go, I'm sure. I mean, again, I have a lot to be grateful for, and not including my life, I'm happy to be alive and to be healthy, and I think about these things a lot. I really do, because I am grateful. It's not that I'm ungrateful for any of the things that I have, or any of the people that are in my life. Like, that's far from it. Like, without those things, like, I would have no reason to, I'd have no meaning, like, those are the things that mean everything to me. And so I don't know, I'm hoping that this little emo phase that I have going on behind the scenes, right? Like, behind the scenes, because, again, this is actually like therapeutic for me in a sense, right? Just being able to talk about the way that I feel in a safe place. And I have the privilege and the luxury of having, you guys be a part of watching this happen to me, whether it's hearing crazy stories about what happened, during my weekend, as it has been this past year, me not sleeping for 4 days because of a shoot that went over, and some people that stayed the night at my apartment. Shout to Tonka and Dre. We're going on our 1 year anniversary of that too. And for the record, I still have the pinata Spider-Man. So, shout to Dre and Tonka. Again, Tonka hit me up earlier. I was at work, actually. That's funny. But I haven't heard from Dre in a minute, so I'll have to hit him up. But he was in that show Pulse. that just recently debuted on Netflix, and I haven't even seen it because I don't have Netflix, and I'm just really not interested in paying for another subscription service just so that I can see if, the camera like swooped or panned around or over me for like a half a second. Trust me, I want to, I really do. I want to, but I'm not going to pay for Netflix, nor do I have the money, I guess. The funds have been restricted, right? I have, again, poor decision making, like, all around, like the last, 3 years or so. So, I mean, 3 years doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm not that old, so that's like a certain percentage of my life. I mean, not more than 10, but definitely not less than 5, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to even those numbers out a bit. But yeah, it's been a little bit difficult these last couple weeks, and I don't know why. Again, like I usually I can pinpoint. I'm like, oh, that's what's wrong with me. Oh, but I just think it's a multitude of things. Like I just again, it's the state of the government. It's the government's direct harmful impact that it's had. And I don't know. It's that and just I want to be happy. Like I want to be happy again. Like whatever, stupid Albert, just shut up already. No, that's what it is. I really am. I think it'd be nice to to meet a girl. That'd be cool, right? But I mean, I just I don't know. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. It really, again, like I just again, the things that I want are not necessarily the things that I need, right? Like I mean, but it doesn't mean that I still don't want, like a bay or whatever. I was so honestly low key. I was so desperate that like I'm pretty sure last night or the night before, I hit up an ex and I was just like, yo, like, and honestly, I haven't heard back from her yet. So like, what's up? Like, where did that end up? Cause like, I'm sure you got my message, and like, I don't ever usually leave messages like this, but like, I was basically just sort of like, just asking if she was wanting to hang out with your boy here for a little while. And like, I just, again, so anytime I do that, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like, man, I guess I gotta sleep more. I gotta smoke more. I gotta be distracted or something. And so that's, I guess, what I'm trying to do. But it's all the people in my life that are close to me and, watching me sort of go through this funk or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, I don't even know what's going on, but like, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Again, it's a multitude of things, and a lot of them, 98% of those things I can't control. I can't, and I wish I could. I do, because that'd be cool. I think it would be pretty cool, but it's just not like that. So I'm dealing with what I can, how I can, and that's just by sort of internalizing everything and then turning it into this whole thing where I'm just like really like frustrated and nothing works, and it's a whole thing. Link in the description below. Break stuff. All right. Again, thanks so much for following me and going this long into my videos. Last night I put up 50 minutes of content. I can't 1,000 times at least 10 is like what, like 10,000. That's stupid. I know I sound stupid. I'm a little tired right now too. No, I wish I was tired. I'm trying to get tired. I need to smoke, honestly. I think my brain is tired, and again, I've just been a little frustrated. So we're gonna end this vlog. I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Albert. This was Vlogs About Nothing. I will see every one of your lovely faces. No, I won't. But you'll see this lovely face tomorrow, right? Again, I really do appreciate you. If it means anything to everyone, I pretend. I make believe that there's a large group of people behind my phone, and I'm just talking to all of you, right? So, ciao. That's not how it goes, but I'm just saying, right? Like, anyways, I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening, and thanks again for watching my show, alright? Bye.